Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 3. We'll be presenting about a study on the awareness of halal certification among Muslim consumers in Malaysia. Before we begin with the presentation, let me introduce the presenters for this presentation. Our group consists of 6 presenters, which are Muhammad Hassan Basri bin Haji Hanifah, Nur Syafiza binti Hasrin, Neng Atira Malinda binti Joslan, Wan Nur Akila binti Cebakar, Nuraini binti Mursidi, and Aisyah binti Muhammad Sayuti. So this presentation of research proposal will begin with the chapter 1, which is on the introduction. Assalamualaikum, my name is Aisyah binti Muhammad Sayuti and I will continue this presentation with the background of the study. So in general, halal is a significant aspect, especially among Muslims, as it is a religious obligation where they are required to only seek and consume what is permissible according to the Islamic law in their daily consumption. The word of halal is also used as a benchmark among Muslims in conducting their daily lives, for example drinking, eating, socializing, involving with business transactions and others, in which it covers overall facets of a Muslim's life. Following this matter, Malaysia is widely known to be a country that is populated with various of ethnicity and religions. Over 67.4% of Malaysia's population is Malay Muslim, resulting them to be the majority of the population in the country, and the constitution itself supported their place and interest as Islam had been appointed as the official religion of the country. Despite of living in the Muslim majority country, the risk of haram or wrongful consumption faced by the Muslims is quite alarming due to the various choices of products managed and produced by all of the ethnic groups that are available in the market. Hence, Muslims need to be aware in making their purchase of the goods in which it must be permissible for them to consume. Accordingly, the halal certification and its logo play important role in assuring the Muslim consumer that the product that certified as halal is in accordance with the Sharia law. In Malaysia, the Department of Islamic Development Malaysia, JAKIM, and the Islamic Religious Council, MAIN or JAID, are the only competent authorities that are responsible in issuing and managing the halal certification for products and services based on the Trade Description Act 2011. Thus, halal certification serves as the important indicator for the Muslims to determine that the product are permissible for them to consume.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Neng Atira Malinda binti Joslan and I will continue the presentation. In this research, we state 2 relevant for problem statements which include the lack of knowledge on the importance of halal certification and halal issues related on halal certification. The first one, for lack of knowledge, Malaysia is already well known for its halal certification and has become one of the world's leading sources for halal hub success. This is because JAKIM placed a high value on halal management in Malaysia. Aside from purity, safety and quality, one of the primary things that lead to the notion of halal in Islam is the cleanliness component of hygiene. Most consumers purchase halal certified food because they believe it is a natural product that Muslim demand and is readily available. Also, due to rising of Malaysia population, the research of halal products should be expanded to include non-Muslim as well as Muslim, particularly in the context of halal food recognition. Halal products should be regarded as a representation of safety and high quality, which may be fostered for Malaysian customer. According to Islam, consuming halal meals is an essential step to be concerned about what is taken into body, since it will become a part of the person. Adoption of halal food can influence Malaysian healthy lifestyle and is not isolated to Muslim. Malaysian will be more attentive and endeavor to prioritize halal item to sustain the advantages that will be acquired from one another if there is a high recognition of the importance of halal. Next, for halal issue, Malaysia is well known for its attentiveness to halal and haram issue. Its prominence as an internationally halal hub, but regrettably there are irresponsible individuals who use halal certificate as a means of committing an offense. Some people may struggle for living, which causes them to disregard their religious belief, and there are also individuals who occasionally take advantages on the opportunity provided by exploiting the halal certification as a source of revenue that is illegal and not permitted in Islam. With the facilities offered and standards that not excessively strict, many individuals leverage the power of the opportunity to cause halal issue and degrade the integrity of halal certification to people. Initially, anything that provides a lot of advantages and bring profit will always be attained by the community. The topic on halal certification prevalent, whereas halal logo was proven to have a major influence on consumer decision making, although such research scratches the surface on the relevance of halal product challenge. There are several more concerns that might be related to the halal certificates supplied by JAKIM, and they are extremely difficult to control if the authorities do not participate in addressing this issue. This research was conducted to answer 3 questions, including the first questions: what is the concept of halal certification among the Muslim consumer? The second questions refer to what is the level of awareness of Muslim consumer on halal certification in Malaysia, and lastly, what are the factors that influence the awareness of Muslim consumer in halal certification? Next, there are 3 objectives of this research, which includes to analyze the concept of halal certification among Muslim consumer, to determine the level of awareness of Muslim consumer on halal certification in Malaysia, and to identify the factors that influence the awareness of Muslim consumer on halal certification. This research will be helpful to society, particularly Muslim who still lack knowledge of halal certification owing to absence of awareness about the necessity of halal certification. Furthermore, it can assist people in being alerted to halal certification concern that may have triggered the hygiene and integrity of halal certificates in Malaysia.
I will continue with the scope and limitation of the study. This study is only focusing on the awareness among the Muslim consumers of the halal certification in Malaysia. This study will cover on the concept of halal certification and the factors that influence the awareness of Muslim consumers on halal certification. The limitation of the study is it is limited only on the perspective of Muslim consumers in Malaysia regarding the awareness of halal certification, and it does not cover on the other parties' perspective, such as the industrial players.
My name is Nuraini binti Morsidi, and I will proceed with the chapter 2, which is the literature review. Okay, firstly is the concept of Muslim consumer. Muslim consumer is the consumer who are seeking to consume some specific products and services which symbolize a particular Islamic social identity. Muslim consumers also have been motivated to consume and purchase halal brand products as they must follow the Islamic ethics. Awareness refers to the ability of someone in order to understand, feel, and become aware of something or an event. Furthermore, Ruslan, Kamaruzaman, and Seni 2018 indicates that halal is an important aspect when consuming or selecting any production because it is one's part in order to obey the religious obligations and commandments. The concept of consumer awareness in this research is regarding to the awareness on halal aspect that includes the halal certification. In addition, halal awareness gives great influence in explaining the intention among the Muslim consumers to buy the halal product. As supported by Arif Effendi 2020, halal awareness can be defined as a Muslim knowledge regarding to the halal concept, the halal process, and consider the usage and consumption of halal products is very important for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Therefore, it has indicates that it is very essential for every Muslim consumers to be more aware in consuming the product in order to ensure that every foods or products consumed are halal and safe in accordance with Sharia law. Okay, next I will move to the definition of halal. Nowadays, the halal concept is known as a standard demand and it have gained serious attention in the local, international, and global markets. As derived from the Arabic word, the word halal means permissible and lawful according to Sharia law, which also refers to the teachings of Al-Quran and As-Sunnah. As Nidar, Shadia, and Umi 2016 also has added that halal is known as an overall concept which encouraging Muslim consumers to use and consume any products and services that promote cleanliness in every aspect of human's life. Thus, it means that the term of halal includes anything that is clean, safe, and not dangerous to the human health. Besides that, it is very important to know that the term of halal is not only related to food products only, but it covers all the other aspects of human's life, which according to the Sharia law. Yuswar and Fikri 2019 also have defined halal in their research as an action or behavior that is allowed in Islam, and the term of halal can be used in order to remove anything that is harmful and destructive to the human's life. In other words, halal means something that is good and does not bring harm to the human's life. Next, the definition of halal certification. As the halal industry has grown rapidly in recent years, it has gained interest from every Muslim consumers and halal industry players to use and apply for the halal certification as an indicator of good practice within the Malaysian food industry. For Muslim consumers, it is very important for them to understand and have a high level of knowledge about the requirements of halal certification in order to consume the halal products. A halal certification can be defined as a process for certifying products or services that comply with Sharia law. As highlighted by Roxana and Ida Mediha, 2018, a halal certificate, which is known as a symbol of value, health, and ecosystem, does not only serve as an assurance that the products conform to the Islamic dietary laws, but also to ensure it includes all the permitted elements. It is necessary for every halal manufacturers or producers to implement the halal certification in order to ensure that the supply chain process of their halal product are well preserved according to Sharia law.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hassan Basri bin Haji Hanifah, and I will be continuing with the presentation, and I will be talking about the importance of halal certification for Muslim consumers. So the current scene on halal has been changing and evolving rapidly during the past few years. This is due to the developments of science and technology, which has been becoming more advanced and allowing for even more changes and alteration that are being made in food industry, which are not thought to be possible in the last 10 years back. However, these current advancements also lead to any exposures of many types of contamination that are not present before. Hence, this could lead to many diseases that are slowly showing up due to these contaminations on food. Halal certification is seen as a symbol of quality, cleanliness, and trustworthy, as the consumers believe that halal certified products are made in a controlled environment where the cleanliness of both the products and workers are preserved and well maintained by the manufacturers. Hence, therefore, it is important and crucial that the products that are being sold on the shelves of supermarkets, shops, and stores to be halal certified. It is a symbol that the products sold can be trusted and safe to be consumed by the consumers, especially from Muslim consumers, in terms of finding halal products and obeying the rules and regulations of the Sharia. Despite being the most important and most preserved part of the entire halal supply chain, halal certification, however, is not excluded from facing issues and problems that could make the halal certification to be unreliable, dubious, and not trusted by the general public. These issues are due to the constant threat that are faced by the local halal authorities, which are making sure that the halal certification that are being used by the local halal industry players are verified, authentic, and are not artificial certifications that are made by irresponsible parties that are trying to take the opportunity of making profits by producing fake halal certificates and fake halal logos. This has also been occurring in the Malaysian halal scene, where the halal certificate and halal logos that are made by JAKIM has become victims of counterfeiting. This can be seen in cases that are related to imported meat, where the usage of fraud halal certifications and logos are being used. Therefore, Malaysia, through the authorities of JAKIM, must be active and get involved and engage with the local halal industry players. This will create an important connection and understanding between the both of them, and that could help in overcoming this issue and other upcoming issues that might appear in the near future as well.
Next, the presentation will continue with the research methodology that will be presented by me, Nashafiza binti Hasrin, and Wana Akila binti Cik Baka. In order to determine the level of awareness of halal certification among Muslim consumers in Malaysia, we use the quantitative method. The quantitative data collection method is utilized in this research to gather data by performing a survey with a structured questionnaire that is handed to the respondent through a Google form. The online questionnaire is used to replace face-to-face interaction, as it is hard to collect a large number of respondents for the survey during the pandemic. Other than that, electronic record have various advantages over paper record, including the availability for data analysis, such as data mining. The questionnaire was distributed electronically using voluntary response sampling technique. We had prepared a survey questionnaire to gain responses from Muslim men and women ranging from 18 to 50 years old. The data is gathered by asking individuals questions regarding their knowledge on halal certification and the awareness of purchasing the product that are halal certified. Therefore, we choose this method because online questionnaires are simple and inexpensive to conduct, and they will provide a huge number of information for multiple respondents in short amount of time.
The table shows information we perceive based on our research objectives. As you can see, there are three objectives. We will extract data and information based on determined approach. The first is to analyze the concept of halal certification. We obtain data based on literature review and previous journals. While the data extracted are used to construct structures questionnaire to distribute towards Muslim consumers in Malaysia. Also, the methods of structured questionnaire is used to complete data gain from 2 and 3 research objectives. The data analysis will be performed using SPSS software after the questionnaires have been collected. The collected results will be analyzed in the following chapter in order to address the hypotheses proposed.
In conclusion, halal certification and halal logo is an important aspect in making sure that the products that the customers and consumers, especially Muslim consumers, are purchasing are halal, hygienic, according to the highest standards, and free from any contaminations, neither from non-halal materials or any unclean elements. It also helps Muslim consumers to differentiate the different types of products that are available in the market at the present. Therefore, it is important that the responsible halal authorities, such as JAKIM and other related agencies, to work together and cooperate in making sure that the halal certification and halal logo are well preserved and protected from any kinds of counterfeiting and fraudulent.
Next, I will proceed with the Gantt chart. A Gantt chart is a type of bar chart that illustrates a project schedule and shows the dependency relationships between activities and also the current schedule status. In simple words, Gantt charts are a visual view of tasks displayed against time. They represent critical information such duration of tasks and overlapping activities in a project. Therefore, this is our Gantt chart in order to complete our research proposal.